Hey there, Saints. Pastor Dave here with another weekly devotional for you this Wednesday, and it's a little something different this week. I am starting again with a reading from C.S. Lewis, but if you're part of our church community, you know that this is an important week, an important day, because we are celebrating the life and resurrection of our former pastor, David Etheridge. When Lewis was later in life, he met and married a woman named Joy Davidman, and he was with her for only a short period of time, relatively short period, before she was diagnosed with cancer, and he lost her. But he wrote a book about his grieving process. Really, it was kind of an open journal called A Grief Observed, and I wanted to share a reading from that today because I think it's probably very relevant for us in our community as we mark the passing of our former pastor. Lewis writes, "I need Christ, not something that resembles him. And I want Joy, my wife, not something that is like her. A really good photograph might become in the end a snare, a horror, and an obstacle. Images, I must suppose, have their use, or they would not have been so popular. It makes little difference whether they are pictures and statues outside of the mind, or imaginative constructions within it. To me, however, the danger is obvious. My idea of God is not a divine idea. It has to be shattered time after time. He shatters it himself. He is the great iconoclast. Could we not almost say that this shattering is one of the marks of his presence? The incarnation is the supreme example. It leaves all previous ideas of the Messiah in ruins. And most are offended by the iconoclasm. Blessed are those who are not. And the same thing happens in our private lives. All reality is iconoclastic. The earthly beloved, even in this life, incessantly triumphs over your mere idea of her. And you want her to. You want her with all her resistances, all her faults, all her unexpectedness. That is, in her foursquare and independent reality. And this, not any image or memory, is what we are to love still after she is dead." I thought that was such a powerful and relevant passage for us today, as Lewis remembers his wife who has gone before him. He grieves his own tendency to think about her as this static image, to remember her in a particular way through his own lenses, his own perceptions of her. And this is something that we do when someone is gone from us and we don't have them present anymore. We continually look back, we go back into our memory, we think about the interactions that we had with them, and we create a sort of an image of who they were, are, whatever. And they're not there to come back and correct our image. A real person is always capable of surprising us, of doing something unexpected, of being not quite who we thought they were. And our images, our memories, our fond recollections just don't do that, do they? The good news is that in our Christian theology, that person who is gone is not really gone. They are maybe separated from us for now, but they are continuing to exist. They have a life that is ongoing, that is eternal, through resurrection in Christ. And one day we will see them again. We'll be reunited with them. And I think once again they will shatter our remembrances, our images, our memories of who they were with new surprises. I think this is a wonderful thing for us to remember, to reflect on, and to consider that the person that we love is still the person that we love, not merely the person or the idea of them who we did love. I hope that's something that's worth considering and thinking about and reflecting on for you today, saints. I hope you are doing well and God is blessing you, and you are in my prayers. I hope I'm in yours. Take care, and I'll see you again soon.